Some states have been offering COVID vaccine incentives like cash or gift cards to encourage residents to get the shot. And in social media, users generated a lot of buzz sharing articles and links about West Virginia, one of the most vaccine-hesitant states, supposedly giving away guns to boost vaccinations. Guns? Guns. When something that sounds this unusual comes across your feed, we need to figure out, is this legit? Hey folks, it's Isaac and welcome back to Is This Legit, a digital series which is now produced by MediaWise. In this series, we fact check viral online misinformation and teach you how to fact check on your own. But before we get into the fact check, let me give you some background information. According to the NYTimes vaccine tracker, which charts data from the Centers for Disease Control, CDC, 52% of the U.S. population has received a first dose and 42% has received a second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. According to a new Gallup poll, only 12% of Americans who haven't received the shot still plan to get the vaccine. As a result, states have had to get creative to help get people vaccinated. One method is vaccine incentives, which involves some sort of reward for receiving the poke in the arm. According to reporting from NPR, Ohio was one of the first states that used a lottery system to attract vaccinations. Every week, they've chosen one person to win $1 million or a full scholarship to a state university. All you have to do is receive your first dose of a vaccine and you're eligible to register for the grand prize. Ohio reported an uptick in vaccinations after the lottery was announced, which inspired other states to join in. So, incentives aren't unheard of, but handing out weapons? Let's get back to this fact check. I'll break this into 3 possible ways you could have fact checked this claim. Okay, so the first and arguably the easiest way to fact check this is to do what we call a keyword search. This is where you search for info using certain keywords. So I search using keywords guns, vaccine incentives, and West Virginia. The first article that likely pops up is this one from CBS News. This article states that West Virginia will be giving away 5 custom hunting rifles and 5 custom shotguns via its lottery on June 20th. Any West Virginian who's received 1 dose is eligible. So at this point, it's pretty obvious that West Virginia is giving away guns as a vaccine incentive, but it's always a good idea to see what other sources are saying. For the second part of this fact check, let's go back to that Google search, open some new tabs, and keep searching for more sources. This is called lateral reading. When reading laterally, it's good to narrow down your Google search with more specific words, such as fact check or news, that will help you get the results you're looking for. This time I included the words fact check in my search. I came up with this result from Snopes, a fact checking website. Snopes explains that yes, West Virginia is giving away guns as a vaccine incentive. Since this was announced by Governor Jim Justice during an official briefing, it is true. And back to those search results, here's a quick tip. Use the news filter in Google to just see articles about our keywords. To find one more source of this fact check, let's use a strategy known as reading upstream, which means that we track down the original source behind the claim. Let's hear it from the governor himself. I searched for West Virginia vaccine incentives governor remarks, and I came up with this result, which gives a summary of the governor's briefing. We know this is a legit government press release because it uses the .gov handle. The page says this: the giveaway will include a $1.588 million grand prize, a $588,000 second prize, full scholarships to any higher education institution in West Virginia, custom outfitted trucks, weekend vacations at state parks, lifetime hunting and fishing licenses, custom hunting rifles, and custom hunting shotguns. Well, there you have it, folks. We rate these claims as legit. West Virginia is really giving out guns as a vaccine incentive. West Virginia isn't even the only state with a vaccine incentive related to guns. Illinois has organized a mobile vaccination site at a shooting range and is giving away 100 free targets to anyone who gets vaccinated. And there are even more wild vaccine incentives. According to this article I found from Reuters, a local DC marijuana legalization advocacy organization staged a weed giveaway for those who got vaccinated. Krispy Kreme even announced that you can get a free glazed donut if you show your vaccination card. Guns and gun control are controversial in the US, so stories like this can get very political. Bad actors can use hot topics like this to spread disinformation and drive a wedge between people on both sides of an issue. That's why it's important to know all the facts before sharing, even if the post confirms everything you believe. Glazed donuts and guns. Anything to get herd immunity, I guess. Well, thanks for watching and subscribe to get more fact-checking information just like this. Let us know about anything you'd like us to fact-check with the hashtag #IsThisLegit. See you next time. Bye.
Don't compromise, be media wise.